Hi, are you ready to unleash your power? Unleash your inner power? Let's start this journey together. A journey of what, you say? Self-discovery and liberation. 1 degree shift. That's what I'm coming to talk to you about today. What is a 1 degree shift and how to make it? And practicing this 1 degree shift can really create a significant impact in your life. Just a practical 1 degree shift can really allow you to make a transformative change in your world. And it can be done every single day. Everybody always wants to do the 1,000-degree shift. What I've found out is if you take one moment every day and make a 1 degree shift, and then the next moment every day make a 1 degree shift, and then the next moment, and then the next moment, and the next moment, you're building in your cellular memory this mind, body, spirit connection of, oh, I can make this simple shift which can change the trajectory of where I was going today in this moment right now. Likened to a captain changing the Nautilus on the boat, just 1 degree is a huge trajectory of change in the middle of the ocean. But here in the regular world, let's just say, or just in the world, it just seems like, gosh, a 1 degree shift is so iPhone 8 instead of iPhone 17,003. And this 1 degree shift that I'm teaching you about is really going to help you on your journey of self-discovery and liberation. It helped me, and I use it every day. And I use it every day with my clients. So let me tell you a little bit about me. If this is your first video to me or listening to me, my name is Dr. Lisa, and I've been working with clients all over the world for close to 3 decades now, assisting them specifically with healing trauma and abuse, addictions, recovery, relationship issues, self-hatred issues, body image. I can go anything psychological, anything trauma. I've heard it, worked with it, done it, got educated in it, got licensed in it, and that's what I'm doing here. Wrote some books about it. That's what I'm doing here on this planet. That's what I've been doing for the last almost 30 years now. When I stumbled on putting all the things that I've learned together to create what's now known as the trademarked ROAR method, I found that I could use the 1 degree shift every day in my life personally, every day in my life professionally, and I could educate everyone personally and professionally who's interested on using this in their daily life. And it's so simple. So I was in a class working with somebody many years ago, and it had something to do with trauma and abuse. I'm not going to go into all the details of it, but what I can tell you is when I finally got the person that I was working with they were really stuck, and to make a 1 degree shift, they really had to move from paralysis in a very traumatic situation, even though it was a memory in their mind that their body was physically shaking with, literally feeling nauseous and wanted to vomit. I heard, what is the simplest thing that you could offer to this person in this moment that would be like what is now known as a 1 degree shift, that would be huge for them, even though it might be like this much movement? And it became a staple for the ROAR method and the Embracing Your ROAR course. And I speak a lot about how this and those things can assist you in breaking free from your own limitations and really witness the transformative action of choosing for you, being grateful for it, and following through on that choice with action. So what is a 1 degree shift in everyday life? In this particular situation, I had that person who was her eyes were closed, and I was guiding her inside so that she can become her own inner physician. And it's hard to explain, but at one point I said, if I put my hand out to you, would you take it? to help some version of that. They were like, no. I was like, is there any part, my fingers, if I reach my finger out to you, would you reach a finger back to me? This is breaking it down in simplified version. They said yes. So they literally put their finger out, and I came ever so gently and touched them. What I didn't know at that moment was it was the first time that that person had allowed another person to touch them, and another healer to touch them. And they have been touched in many ways. They weren't asked to be touched. But that 1 degree shift in that moment gave that person enough calm and regulation in their body to physically take a step, we're kind of doing like psychodrama, out of the trauma that they were working themselves through from the past and into the present. That was, if she said no, I would have found some other way and I would have been okay with it. But the fact that she said yes, and I found out it was the first time she let another person touch her from the assaults that she survived. It was incredible. And that one touch changed the trajectory of her whole being in that one moment, and witnessed by a group of people. So what is a 1 degree shift in everyday life? It's something that you just do in the moment that changes the trajectory of where you were going, but for the good, for the better, for the energetic congruency to what you know is important in your life. It's simply a choice followed by an action, and being grateful for that. So how do we identify a small shift when everything seems so significant? Like, what does significant mean? Well, I'll know that I've changed in therapy when this, and this happens. Well, I say, you'll know that you're changed in your life when you wake up each day, start your day off choosing for yourself and ruling your day. And never letting your day rule you, no matter what email comes through, no matter what text comes through, no matter who acts like what or what acts like who, or no matter what upsets you or disappoints you. It's not about being perfect. It's just knowing that you have a different choice. And that choice is, okay, it's really like stopping yourself in the moment and being like, okay, this sucks. What's the best way to take the next right step? I'm going to choose that. I'm going to act on that. I'm going to be grateful that I didn't let this ruin my day. So that's really the way to break it down. You make a choice, you follow through on it, and you're grateful for yourself for doing it, because you've become the best friend to yourself by acting on things for yourself by making a 1 degree shift. Please put a star emoji in the comments to let me know when or if or that you can see 1 small degree shift that you can make today. Just a star emoji. And if somebody else writes it in the comments, a star emoji, you know that they saw a shift, and emoji them. And then maybe they'll emoji you back. Because one of the greatest ways to move forward in life is through support, community, and contribution from others. Not requiring others, just contribution, a star emoji. No obligation, just a choice. Thank you for watching today. And please like this video and share it with a friend, or share it with someone you know that can use a shift in their life, a simple shift in their life because they're overwhelmed. If you take 21 degree shifts and make 21 degree shift choices every day, 20 times 7 in a week is 140 choices. Times 4 is whatever that is. Times 12 is whatever that is. What you're doing is building up the energetic muscle to rule your day, be your own inner physician, respond pragmatically versus reactively, and live your life from the glimmers, the hope of energetic congruency of what you know is possible for you versus the triggers. This is the whole target of the Roar method. Live from your glimmers, the joy, the happiness, the contentment, the centered, the grounded, the peace, not from the trigger. We've all had enough living from the triggers. So like I said, thank you again for watching. Share this wherever you think it could be beneficial, where you think it will be received. Share it with a friend who you might know is struggling, or somebody that you're just reaching out to with a star emoji saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. This was good for me. I hope it's good for you. I've added a video here that I think you might find useful. Please click on it and listen to it. And if no one has told you today that they love you, I do. Now, as my personal trainer says, go be great. Go make that 1 degree shift today. Surprise yourself. It's easier than you know.